Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to another video here on my channel. Today I've got for you top 10 abilities in Pickcrafter. We are going to rank the 10 best abilities in Pickcrafter so you know which one to use. I hope you enjoy. So you're ready? Good. Then roll the intro. Wait. Before we start the video I wanna say watch the whole video. And I don't say this because I want more views or something, just watch the whole video, it's very interesting and you need to watch the whole video to really understand the abilities in Pickcrafter, at least my opinion, so yeah, definitely watch the whole video. But now, let's roll the intro. So, starting right off with number 10, the Reload Short, or otherwise known as the Mini Feather. It is extremely good for farming anvils. As you can see, my anvil is about 8k 800, you know, and I don't farm it. But with the small feather, or the Reload Short, whatever, I quickly swap it here. If you use dynamite, you see, if I use it, a 20-second cooldown for me at level 9. And it only takes 30 seconds to refresh it, so you can use it almost every time because 30 seconds is nothing. It almost has a 1-to-1 ratio, so it's really OP and it's really short, so you can easily swap it out. If you use it sometimes, then you're like, I'm gonna use another ability. You can easily swap it out after 30 seconds, so that's always a good thing to keep in mind. Number 9, Enchantment Spell. Everyone knows it, and the most of you probably used it some while ago. The Enchantment Spell is pretty good for low prestige players, because it gives whatever block you use it on a very high block fortune, or additional blocks, whatever you want to call it. So low prestige players might have a 5 block fortune, so the person who ever plays with 5 block fortune gets a block 5 times or 6 times if he breaks it. With this ability, let's say you have it at level 8, you get about 30 to 40 additional blocks. So if you use it on, let's say, a rare block or a block you need for the next biome, okay, that's a bad example, but still, let's say in Chronos Layer there's a very rare block. It is a blue time stone. Let's say this is the blue time stone. It isn't, but just pretend. We use the enchantment spell, and now if I destroy the block, which I did, you get it 60 times more. Of course, for me it's nothing because, you know, my block fortune is over 300, so I get it 306 times. 60 times more doesn't matter that much, so for high prestige players it's not that good anymore. But let's say for someone who is 2 prestige with a block fortune level of 3 and is in cave and wants to get to the nether, uses this thing and instantly gets 30 obsidian instead of 3. That's really OP. Number 8 is the teleport, or the teleporter, whatever you wanna call it. There are actually only 2 reasons why to use this thing here. I mean, it has a long cooldown, the duration is for the most players kinda short. But the 2 reasons are pickaxes and PPS items. Let me quickly show you. As you can see, the teleporter offers a lot of pickaxes. The Aether pickaxe, the radioactive pickaxe, and the cursed pickaxe. And also there is another one, I thought. Well, definitely it offers pickaxes. That's always a good thing, and you want to have all pickaxes. So definitely you need to use teleporter sometimes. And it's also very good for farming some PPS items. That's what I use it for, because you can see, if you max it out, you get a lot of PPS. It's really good for farming PPS or for getting the pickaxes. But that's the only reasons. Number 7, Frost Aura. The Frost Aura is on number 7 because it has a very long cooldown, and I mean, sorry, but 20 seconds of insta break, that's not that good. Even if you have a little fire ability in your hotbar, that's not worth it. I mean 10 minutes. But it reduces the cooldown from all the other abilities. If you have 4 ability slots, for example, one of those would be the Frost Aura and 3 of them are already used, so you need to wait till you use it again. Then you use Frost Aura and every one of these receives a little reload. So for example, for me it's 60 seconds, so like 2 little feathers or something. Of course reload is way better, but still it's like a reload for every ability. Plus it gives you a little fire ability right in your hotbar, as I said. But the big reason to use this ability is the big cryo effect. It gives you 30 seconds of cryo effect. That means in Sun you have a debuff. Quickly show you. For everyone who is not familiar to the Sun, better watch my Sun patch video. But here, overheat, that's a debuff that increases all the time. If it's over 100, you only get 1 block and this one. And it's not good, so you need different blocks, so you need to have cryo effect or go out of the Sun every some minutes. So that's the reason, 30 minutes of unlimited blocks in the Sun. That's very good. Number 6, TNT. The TNT is good because of 2 reasons. First, I use it, no, that was just a joke. It can be doubled with feather, so if I use TNT, then use feather and a TNT again, I make a sick little combo. You can see 21 blocks destroyed times 2 is 42. That's a bit of blocks. I mean, it's not OP, but the cooldown is only 2.5 minutes, so that's why I use it, because 2.5 minutes, nothing, and I can instantly use it again. So that's the cool thing about it. It's just like, you know, a little helper that helps you to farm some blocks. By the way, I forgot to say one thing about the TNT. If you use TNT, then feather and TNT again, you get your fire ability even if your damage is so low that you don't normally could break blocks to get fire ability. So that's a good reason too. Number 5, Potion of Critical Strike, or otherwise known as the Crit Potion. The Crit Potion is very good for low level players because critical strikes, as you can see in your player tree, have a chance of occurring. So if it's 20%, every 5th click would be a critical strike, technically. But critical strikes deal more damage than normal ones. You can also level that, but for example, if you have 200%, you do 3 times the damage if you have a critical strike instead of a normal one. So normal, 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 critical. That's why critical strikes are that good. For me, I mean, I have a 40% chance plus about 20% from the pickaxe, so I get more critical strikes than normal ones. But for low level players, they might have 20% or something. And this potion is very good. I mean, I have it plus 15 levels. I don't even know how this is possible. But on level 12 it would be kinda good, but on level 27, 89%. So every normal pickaxe, I mean, if I use it, let's use it instead of talking, I get only crit strikes. That's very good. So yeah, definitely use it. Critical strike is up to 50 prestige or something, I don't know. A very good skill or ability, whatever you want to call it. Number 4, the Anvil. The Anvil is the funniest ability in the game. And I mean, yeah, it is pretty boring because it doesn't do anything the most of time, but technically it can be ridiculously high in level, and level means also blocks. So if I would drop it now, it would destroy 8,000 blocks. OP. But that's not why to use it. I mean, it is good if you want to use it sometimes, like not like me. I'm just gonna level it so I can see how high it's getting. But technically you could use it 2 times per prestige. If it's level 100, just drop it, 100 blocks, bam, new biome. That's what you use it for, I think. I don't know, because I only use it like that. I only want to see how high I can get it. But still, Anvil is pretty good. Number 3, the drill. The drill is pretty good. I mean, it's the first ability you get in the game, and still in the end game it's pretty good, because there's a tactic called drill prestige, or at least I call it like that. You use drill, and right after that you prestige. So your drill will now be in planes. But in planes it one hits everything. It one hits till moon or Mars or ocean, whatever your sharp pickaxe level is or whatever it's called. So you one hit practically everything after prestiging. And you don't even have to do anything. If you want to see this in action, by the way, watch my speedrun 140, that's the time. It should be somewhere in the description. Maybe not, then just look at my channel, you will find it. Definitely use this tactic. If you prestige 1, use it. If you prestige 1000, use it. It is always good to use, because one ability, that's nothing, but one prestige is something. So just use it. Just use it while you can, before Pickcrafter nerfs it as well. Snowball. The Snowball is on place 2, because the Snowball is a OP ability. I mean, most of players will say, well, the Snowball is pretty bad, what do you want to use it for? I mean, yeah, I can understand. It got nerfed, then it got buffed, and then it got nerfed, and then it got buffed again, so it is in a stage where it's okay in normal situations. Like, I don't know, if you want to farm mob loot, you should have this thing, where is it, as high as you can get it. So for example, I only get 30% more blocks if I use the Snowball. That's not that much, but on event mobs, like, I don't know, from last Halloween event, the Halloween creepers, they don't drop a lot if you click them normally, but with the Snowball it increases it by 60. So because mobs in events are often not affected by the normal upgrades you have here in the skill tree, wealthy mobs, you get always like 3 or 5 blocks, I don't know. But with this thing you get 65, and this is then just OP. It's just good to farm the event items, so they are pretty good. The ability is pretty good because of that. Also, if you use the coffee craze pickaxe like me, you want to use Snowball because it's easier and it's more efficient to use the pickaxe ability with snowballs. And it can be doubled with feather, so if you use it on coffee craze pickaxe, you want to double it with feather. And then, well, place 1. What could it be? I mean, there are a lot of abilities in the game. What could be number 1? Is it a potato? Is it the ability buffer? Is it the potion of beyond? Or the potion of shit, whatever you wanna call it? Or is it something else? Well, probably a lot of you guessed it already. It is the feather, of course, or better known as the reload. The reload, or the feather, is the best ability in the game. And normally this list is just my opinion, so it's not official or anything, but the reload, I think, is officially the best ability in the game. It is just rare, but the cooldown is okay, just 4 minutes and 10 seconds, it's okay. But the cooldown it reaches from 60 seconds or something like that to over 5 minutes, as you can see. So every ability, for me at least, that has a cooldown under 330 seconds, that's 5.5 minutes, can be instantly duped. It is just OP. It's just the best ability in the game. For mid prestige or high prestige players, it's the best in the game. Maybe for low prestige who has it on level 3 or 5, it may not be that good. But for everyone that has it on a high level, so probably everything over 2 minutes here on the cooldown, over 120, maybe 150 seconds, it's OP. It's the most useful and convenient ability in the game. I mean, I can't say anything too crazy about this thing, like it has this and this and this, but it's just good. It's just good and always practical to use it. Just use it. Use it. And yeah, that was everything I've got for you today. By the way, if you ask me in the comments why my English is so bad, I don't prepare these videos. I just talk randomly and I'm German, so maybe my English is not that good. Sorry. I'm very, very sorry, but that's just me, you know. If you want to see more Pickcrafter content like this, just check out my channel. My channel holds a lot of Pickcrafter content you may like. So yeah, thanks for watching, have a nice day, maybe subscribe, ring the bell, or like the video, or share it, whatever you want. Have a nice day, and bye! By the way, that was your favorite Pickcrafter nerd show to school.